All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here at the Barrel Ice Complex for today's game. Trying to work out some audio issues, so I'm not sure what actually you're going to be able to hear, but we're going to get this one underway. Starting lineups. Brought to you by the training table at the Lemieux Complex. And seriously, folks, I can't say this enough. Had lunch there today. Lamb chops and risotto at a hockey rink. I'm not kidding you, and they were phenomenal. So hit up the training table. Healthy, quality food here in the Cranberry area at the Lemieux Center. In net for the Penguins, number 29, Preston Clutter. On defense, 88, Brennan Kaminsky, and 77, Jake Starr. Up front for the Penguins at wing, number 18, Carter Schub. Number 14, Dylan Hartman, and number 78, Austin Wu. Honeybaked with an early chance, and they're driving back into the Penguin zone, carrying to the corner. Kaminsky put a Honeybaked player on his backside in the corner as they twisted behind the net. Working out from behind the cage. Starr will battle. Bouncing puck for Wu. He'll reverse to Kaminsky. Up the wall, back to the corner. Honeybaked possessing it early. It comes out to the point for a shot. Clutter there for the kick save to the corner. Honeybaked reverses and tries to center one. That comes off of a stick cleared by Kaminsky. Swiped that by Schub. Kept in at the point, and another shot comes in. This one wide of the cage. Penguins pinned in now. Wu can't get it around the Honeybaked forward. And there's the jersey raffle. I was able to get it up there. Wasn't able to comment earlier. It'll be, I believe, an icing call here. Yes, icing on the Penguins. We'll bring the faceoff all the way back into the Penguin zone. Penguins going right to left on your screen against Honeybaked. It'll be Evans to the faceoff dot. False draw. We'll set it up again. Evans wins it back. Merlot gets there. Rimming it around for Julius. Honeybaked keeps it again in the Penguins' end. Merlot, now Evans. Evans trying to go up the wall with it. Pinned against the boards. Merlot digging. As Honeybaked controls back to the point for a shot. That's kicked out by Clutter to the side. Off the skate of Reel back in front. Honeybaked pulls it around. Saved by Merlot, and he clears. Reel pressuring in the Honeybaked end as Honeybaked looks to come back. Puck dislodged. It'll be Carter. I thought he was going to cross with Reel. Reel kind of goes with him. He'll layer it through to Reel, whose shot comes off the side of the cage. Evans digging. Now Carter. Back for Evans, up for Reel. Battle along the boards. Reel in the corner. Over for Evans, up high for Villela. Ofterhide working at the point. He'll be pinned against the wall. Dug out by Carter, in front for Evans. Evans firing one that's wide of the cage. Reel spins it back in front. That's picked off and carried back out. Ofterhide will gather at the line and up for Filiaggi. He has it poked away, but right to Paris. Paris tries for Filiaggi. That's picked off. Sent back to the Penguin line. Into the Penguin zone for Paris to get control. Paris to Starr. Starr heavy off the boards. Picked off by Honeybaked, and back they come. Starr battles the whole way to the corner. Support by Paris. Centering pass. Bouncing puck. Swiped that by Ofterhide. He'll win a battle with the body and come out behind the cage. Heavy off the boards. Bouncing puck eluding the stick of Armstrong. Second effort, able to release it all the way out the center. Honeybaked battling along the boards. Paris in there. It'll come to Starr, who goes to Filiaggi with the indirect pass. Right at the Smiling Moose logo. What a place that is. Hit that place up if you get a chance. The Smiling Moose here in Cranberry. As it's up for Kaminsky to gather at center. D to Starr. Starr to Paris. Paris driving in left side. Shot from Stars blocked. Worked further for Armstrong. Penguins are going to need a change here. They're getting part of one as up comes Honeybaked with the puck. Hartman on. He'll bank it heavily off the wall. I can't see. I got to move this. Passed in front, swiped away by Shub. A one-timer from the point deflects wide. It'll be Merlot to it. Swiped away by Hartman. And, the Pengs can't get out the center. It'll come off of Wu and end up on the stick of Hall for Honeybaked. He twists with it at center. Weaving to the inside and firing it in on Clutter. He'll kick it to the far side corner for Merlot to gather in. He's looking for Shub. Shub will reverse back up for Wu. Wu up the right wing side. Angled off as the puck goes into the Honeybaked bench. We get a whistle and a stop and play. 9:40 to play, period number 1. Evans to take the face-off. Wins it cleanly back to Villela. He goes to Ofterhide up for Reel. Reel in a battle there just around the line. Able to get control and fire it further. Carter on the forecheck. Reversed around. Up the wall. It comes to Ofterhide. His shot from outside. Wide of the cage. Evans first one there. Chopping at it. They'll battle along the boards. Evans, Villela, Carter. Carter dislodging things, but Honeybaked able to get control and come out through center. Dumping it behind Clutter. Evans back to get it. Now Honeybaked along the wall. Evans and Villela battling. Evans will dig it out. Off the boards for Carter. Nice indirect feed. And Carter, Evans, 3-on-2 developing. He'll hit Evans. And Carter's just a step offside. He fed it inside a reel to Evans cutting across, but was just a little too close to that line to get slowed up in time. As Honeybaked goes forward off the faceoff, looking to create here. Stopping and starting. Firing one across. It'll be a defender at the point. Pressured immediately by Filiaggi. Honeybaked forces it further into the Penguin zone, into the corner. Where it's tossed around, it'll be Kaminsky. On his way to it, able to get it up to Armstrong. He delays and throws it up the wall. I think he was trying to bank it to Filiaggi. That'll be picked off. And right back come Honeybaked. Kaminsky with it. He goes off the iron holding up the building. And we'll have a whistle. D-zone draw, far side. Thanks for joining us here on Cine TV. Remember, click the subscribe button as a shot down low. Catches Clutter by surprise. And it'll bank off of Clutter's skate and into the net. Stepping through on the draw. Looks like we went forward with it again. So that's a couple times now, going forward with the face-off. And that one ends up in the back of the Penguins' cage and giving Honeybaked a 1-0 advantage. Deflected, so no icing. Honeybaked in after it. They'll battle. As Parrish comes together with a player at the top of the zone, but Honeybaked continues to possess. Driving into the middle, shot kept out by Clutter. Over for Armstrong. He tries for Filiaggi, knocking it clean out of the air. Breaking free, Filiaggi in, and he'll go top cheddar. Cruz Armstrong feeds it up to Filiaggi, and Filiaggi finds the top corner to tie the game at 1. Luke Luka Filiaggi, huge goal with 7:46 to play. That shift after a goal, so big. And in this case, the Penguins able to tie things up. See if they can gain momentum from that as Wu goes heavy off the wall. Tracks it himself. Has Hartman driving. He'll fire side of the cage. Hartman crashing in. He will be politely asked not to do so in the future. Wu to lean over the dot. Wins it back. Shot by Villela. Comes through, deflects off of a skate and wide. Villela gloving it down at the line, able to keep it in. Wu with a shot down low this time. That kicked out. Wu to the corner. A one-man wrecking crew out there on this shift. Shuby with a centering pass. He was looking for Hartman. He'll come free to Wu for a shot that's over the cage. Banked out in front. Ofterhide firing one. Blocked out front. Rebound push just wide by Hartman. Honeybaked up the half wall, trying to get out of their end. They'll fire it down. It's icing if it's far enough, and it is. All right, you're watching the second game of pool play in the Midwinter Classic. It's Honeybaked and your Pittsburgh Penguins Elite. Some audio issues early, so we apologize for that. We're back up and running here. As the Penguins forecheck gets on it, Kaminsky will keep it at the point. They'll go to Reel in the corner. He tries to pull it around a player. It's poked away. Sent back out the center for Starr. Penguins will try to regroup. Here's Carter. Carter will spin it into the offensive end. Gathered by Honeybake's defense core. They'll reverse around behind and try the left wing side. A banked shot or banked pass past Kaminsky. Evans will get to it and drive it back into the Honeybaked end. Evans in after it, looking, stopping, pulling up, pulls it to the corner. To the point he goes. Kaminsky up high, back for Evans. Evans tied up on the play. He'll stick with it. As it pops free, Honeybaked will get a clear. Heavy off the wall, and they're in on an offside play. We'll reset outside the Penguins line here. 6 minutes to go, period one. Face-off controlled by the Penguins. It'll be Merlot. He tries to go D to D. Julius was playing twister on the ice. He fell down there, able to get up, and Armstrong is hammered from behind into the wall. No penalty. That's not a good call. Standing at the side of the cage, sent flying into the boards there. Paris to take the face-off. It's one by Honeybaked to the point. Popped in behind. A centering pass just misses. Armstrong will pressure the point and wedge it out the center. Can the Pens get there? It'll be Filiaggi. He's got Paris streaking to the net. Weaving in. Can't get the pass through. He'll play it behind for Paris. It bounces over his stick, and back comes Honeybaked. Ofterhide defending. Right around, weaving to the inside, trying to finish, and it's just sent wide. Ofterhide to the puck. He'll wedge it off the boards, trying for Filiaggi, who's able to tap it right out the center. Up comes Honeybaked, knocked away, and it'll be Filiaggi battling Hall. Hall will come away with it. They continue to work at the red line as it's dumped in. Behind Clutter. Clutter gets a stick to it to slow it down for Villela. He tries to chop it off the wall. It's taken right away by Honeybaked. Looking in front, a backside feed rolls off the backhand. Shuby out there with Paris and Filiaggi right now. As a shot sent wide. Another one comes in. That's off the side of Ofterhide. Something. Head maybe, arm, leg, a body part. Looks like maybe arm. As the Penguins get a change, it'll be Shub on the forecheck. Followed up by Wu, forces the turnover to Hartman along the wall. Dylan Hartman battling. Digging through as Honeybaked getting control. Trying to bank it past Kaminsky. He'll turn it back to Wu. Woo darts into the offensive end. Onside plays. He'll try to wind and fire. Had back pressure plus stick on puck in front, and McElmurray comes away with it. McElmurray for Honeybaked. Tries to tap it up high over past Starr. He's able to take the puck right away and get it to Wu. Wu's cross ice pass to Shub. Almost picked off there by Weaver. Shub will get tied up right around the Penguins bench. It's underneath him and will get a whistle. The Penguins have somebody in the box. Who's in the box? Penguins have a player in the box. I don't know who it is. No, he's on the bench. Standing up. Might be Armstrong sitting in the box. He might have gotten a penalty for yelling at the referee. He may have said something. I didn't see it. So after he was hit, he came back and said something official. He may have gotten a 10-minute misconduct there. As Villela wedges it up for real. He tries to pull it around. But the puck comes flying all the way through the crease there. Villela crashing down the wall. Able to keep things in, supported by Carter and Evans. Carter in front. Short side kicked away. Carter to it. Trying to peel out of the corner. Supported by Evans, now Real. Carter battling. Carter, Evans with it now. Twisting out of the corner. Stop and start to get it high to Villela. Creating some space. His shot down low. Glove side is snagged and held by the Oppo catching goaltender. Real. Able to toss it behind for Carter. Puck sent off the boards for Ofterhide. Up for Evans. Evans turns. Trying to go to Carter. Didn't get enough on it. Back pressure from Hall. Picks it off. Evans will get it back. Try for Real. Real's indirect pass off the boards. Picked off. Penguins work it deep. Honeybaked tries to get things under control. They do. It'll be McElmurray through center. He's confronted by Paris. And it's dislodged out to center. Puck will get dumped in. Here's Starr. Starr bodied, and we're going to get a call there. So the Penguins will head to the power play here. Touched by Honeybaked. We're going to get a body check. It'll be 10 for Honeybaked headed off. If the Penguins don't score, this penalty will last the remainder of period number 1. You need Jack or Jared? Jared. No worries. What do you need? Oh, here, I can help you. Yeah, these are the errors.
I know, but there's a player that's not on the roster.
Okay.
And we need to add him to the roster.
That's not on your roster.
No, it's on the other team's roster. He scored a goal. I'm just a fan. I was trying to log his goal, and he's not on the roster.
Okay. We won't submit the game. Can you Yeah, and what time the goal was?
Yeah. Okay. So he needs to be given credit for that goal right there, the third one, and then that bench minor since he wasn't on the roster. I just put the team vengeance right there.
Okay.
So he should serve
Who is
that. Number 14. I don't know his name.
I'll find out his
He
name.
doesn't have a name on the back of his shirt.
Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, and they signed their roster ahead of time. So,
Coaches said he's been on the roster for 2 months.
what?
Coaches said he's been on the roster for 2 months.
2 months? Well, it wasn't on. We submitted all those to their team, and they sent back an email saying okay, and then they signed before every game saying our roster's updated. So that this is the right roster. So if you can write the notes down, as long as we don't submit it, I can get it corrected.
Do you need to know the kid's name?
I'll get the kids' name. Don't worry about it. Just let me know the penalty, the goal, the number, and I'll work on it. Thank you. No, you're golden.
Should I just go tell the refs?
No, we need the rest of them. Why are they sending Jared? He's done with the list. Anybody up to the foot from our team? No, because they're all in here watching. No, they're all in here watching.
There's supposed to be somebody out there covering the ring.
No, this guy right here. See him walking around?
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, Jared. Yeah, Jared will help. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we're back at it. Penguins killed a penalty at some point in time. That was to Ofterhide. Their power play expired. We're still 1-1. It's here in the second. Evans carries through the neutral zone, cutting into the right-hand side, trying to get a shot off. Good back pressure knocks the puck away. Back comes Honeybaked into the Penguin zone. Ofterhide defends to the outside as they twist one in front. Puck to the point. That's deflected, bouncing around. Indirect pass off the boards will be carried in. As they dangle it around, it'll come free to reel in the corner. He'll go heavy off the wall, around for Ofterhide. Good reversal there. They try to wedge it up. Hartman was trying to release. Ofterhide's backhander doesn't get there. Paris. Now Evans to Reel. Reel with speed. Tries to go through the defender's legs and pull it through. It'll come off, but he'll track it to the corner. Coming in Carter in support. Puck's underneath, and it'll be a whistle for a draw that'll come out of the Honeybaked end. Penguins on top of the puck there. Got to work it around. Filiaggi to take the draw here. Kaminsky banks it off the boards. It's in the Honeybaked zone for an indirect pass. Missing the Honeybaked forward, picked up by Starr. He'll go to Carter. Carter, a bouncing puck, swings underneath it. That would have been a pop-up in his other career as the Hudson Hornet at baseball. Pretty cool moment in Cleveland last week when Brody Carter's baseball team and coaches showed up at the rink to support him as the Penguins played Windy City. You saw it live here on Cine TV. Remember, I did throw up the raffle, the jersey raffle. Legit, if you've got a hockey fan in your family, and if you're watching this and don't, you're full of it. Go click that link. See the awesome jerseys up for raffle. Vinny, Cavier, Gibson, Getzel, Letang. Looks like a penalty coming here. Who's it on? Looks like it'll be Honeybaked headed to the box. Weaver for a hold. 11:55 to play in the second. Penguins will go on the man advantage. Wu, Shub, and Evans. Merlot and Julius. Shub and Wu debating who's going to play which wing. Switch them up. Time added to the clock. And players arranged here. It'll be sent right in front for a shot by Shub that's blocked. Back up for Merlot. He gloves it down. Able to fire it back in behind, looking for Shub. Evans in on the forecheck as well. It'll be swiped and cleared out by Honeybaked, icing the call. And with 1:13 left on the man advantage, we'll set things back up. This time a far side face-off. Honeybaked in their white uniforms today, with the Honeybaked script across the chest. Penguins in black, the gin and juice, laid back jerseys. It's Pittsburgh from the right shoulder to the left hip. The black pants, the black socks, and of course the iconic gold Pens Elite helmet as an indirect pass almost connects. Short-handed for Honeybaked. Clutter out to play it. Great play there by the Penguins goaltender to break that one up. Ofterhide controls to Evans. Evans tries to dangle around one, has it knocked away. Ofterhide back to it at center. D to Julius. Julius up for Evans. Sent all the way across. Evans to Woo. Shoots it back across the grain. Evans the first one there, wedging it further. Villela knocked down. And we play a little bit of hit trip. I think each team getting away with a potential one there, and the refs do a good job to let that play on. Filiaggi at center trying to set things up. He'll do the same, challenging and has it knocked away. It'll be dumped back in by Honeybaked. 14 left with the man advantage. Reel carries it to the corner. Up for Honeybaked. Reel gets to the puck, finds Filiaggi. He'll wind and fire one just wide of the cage. Starr able to keep it in at the point, trying to go low. It's Hartman. Tied up and out comes Honeybaked through center. They'll delay, Kaminsky defends. They crisscross, winding, firing, Star disrupting. Kaminsky will stand it up as Filiaggi gets there. Can't quite clear. Penguins will battle behind. Here's Star to the puck. Protects in the corner and finds Kaminsky on the opposite side. Jack Reel flying across the ice, trying to get out the other side, but it's gloved down by Sinclair and sent all the way to the opposite corner. Another high puck. This one for Hartman. Hartman taps it to Reel. Can he squeeze by? He can't. Up comes Honeybaked. Reel yanking a Honeybaked player to the ice. Kind of behind the play. I don't think anybody saw it. No call. McElmurray's shot sails wide for Honeybaked. They'll get control, Stevens. As they try to set up in the Penguin zone, a shot low and just outside of the cage. As another one comes in, this one from the point to the chest of Clutter. Clad in all gold pads. 9:01 to play, period 2. 1-1 tie here from the Barrel Ice Complex. Face-off controlled by Honeybaked. Carter out, blocking a shot. Jumping back up, you know that stings. As he's up on the forecheck. Supported by Paris. Paris able to play takeaway as the puck goes into the stands. There's a souvenir for a fan. We'll get that autographed. It'll be Evans. Evans, Paris, Wu, Julius, and Merlot. Evans wins it cleanly to Merlot, firing down low, bouncing puck. Evans chomps it just wide of the cage. Wu will get there. Kind of gets it caught up a bit in the middle. Evans feeds Wu, whose shot screams wide of the cage. Paris to it. Paris trying to reverse down low. It's picked off by McElmurray and wedged out to center. Can Honeybaked come away with it? Paris with the back pressure. As Honeybaked works it in just past the reach, winding, firing, skipping one just wide with a heavy shot there was Weaver. Puck off a stanchion in the corner, takes a bounce. Penguins will get control, and it's Paris. Joined by Evans, I thought they were going to crisscross there. No, Evans heads to the bench for a change. Probably much needed. Filiaggi on. Bouncing puck kept at the point by Villela. Now Filiaggi, Penguins goal scorer. Was able to get free, weaves through. Possesses the puck, tries to make a play. Nice job possessing along the wall. Tries to go up to the point. Kept in there by Villela. He'll find Filiaggi. He'll wind, he'll fire just over the cage. Bouncing puck hits the back of the net and is swiped around by Honeybaked. Pinching down the wall to keep it in Ofterhide. Bouncing puck at his feet. Able to be wrangled in, and back comes Honeybaked. Driving outside, shooting gloves side, and there is Clutter to make the save. .7:32 to play. Just about halfway through this one, a 1-1 tie. As Shub forces it to the point, kept in by HB into the corner. Kaminsky with it. He'll try for Shub again. Coming down, Sinclair doing a good job keeping the puck out at the point here. Or in at the point, I guess. As Hartman with an area pass to Shuby. Shuby dangles between the wickets there. Putting on the Ritz. Zegras asked, if you like Trevor Zegras, check out a Trevor Zegras jersey as the rebound comes off the goaltender, gathered in by Shub for a backhander that's kept away. Filiaggi leans over the dot. Honeybaked will control the draw, and we'll get a penalty. Interference, the call on Honeybaked. The Pens headed back to the man advantage. Interference on the face-off. So now the Pens will have an extra attacker. 5-on-4 action as Starr controls the center point. Goes to Filiaggi. He and Starr play catch. Down to Hartman. Hartman tries to go back to Starr. Fans on a Honeybaked takes over. Hall driving wide. Starr defends to the corner. Penguins man advantage ticking away here. That's Starr. Indirect for Shub. Just past him and sent back into the Penguins' end. Here's Starr with it. Starr carrying in onside plays. The Penguin defenseman challenges and pulls things up. Looking to set up as he drags it right down the line. Hits Hartman driving in. His shot, glove side, rebound is gobbled up and held. 42 seconds left with the man advantage for the Penguins. 6:07 to play here in the second frame. You're joining us, Cine TV. We got producer and cameraman Nick Paris pulling double duty as we've got dads scattered all over Western Pennsylvania covering games. We're without color analyst Colby Armstrong as he's at Alpha right now working. We've got Bobby Starr. I think he might be at RMU. Merlot might be at RMU. I don't remember where everybody is. All I know is everybody out here working hard as a shot comes in from Real. Rebound, swiped that by Carter, couldn't get it through. Merlot swipes at it. Battle in front of the Penguins bench. So shout out to all the parents. Mrs. Evans, Cam's mom over at My Lovely Wife over at Lemieux Center selling raffle tickets right now. Getting help from our 2011 families. We appreciate that, folks. All the hard work being done this weekend. Real able to pluck it off the wall as the man advantage comes to an end here. It'll be Brody Carter down the wall. I'm sorry, Merlot. Deep for Evans. Evans fakes one way, goes the other. Under pressure will find Real. Real, I think, was trying to go to the point. He'll end up back on the stick of Evans here in the corner as he dances around. He's got Real driving in, goes to a backhand, shoots one, rebound. Bounces around in front. And Honeybaked able to clear. McElmurray taps it past the Pens defender. Can he get free? Aufderheide back to pressure. That pressure forces a low shot that's into the pads of Clutter and held. Good chance there for Honeybaked's McElmurray. We got the Philly Junior Flyers watching live here in front. Doing less watching and more, looks like fantasy hockey on their phones. So, it's carried around behind. Sent back in front, bouncing puck swiped away by Paris. And the Penguins, drives up into the Honeybaked zone. Tries to cut to the middle, can't get free. Penguins down low shot. Heavy shot from Wu kept out. Back comes Honeybaked. Dangle to the outside. Starr keeps him wide. Followed up by Filiaggi, but finds Sinclair right down Main Street. Glove save, stop, rebound. Swipe that, and it'll find that low corner, and Honeybaked retakes the lead. Nice play. Puck popped out to Sinclair. Came right down Main Street for a heavy shot. The rebound bouncing out. Just finds the lower part of the net. As the faceoff splits the defense of Honeybaked all the way into their end. It'll be Wu with the forecheck. Supported well by Paris. That dislodges it for Merlot. Merlot for Wu. Heavy shot. Blocker. Side blocker to the outside. Puck gathered by Julius, tapping it up for Filiaggi. The Penguins gain the zone onside. Filiaggi cuts all the way across the zone, shoots one down low. Worked up high, here's Merlot to Julius. Back to Merlot. Up for Wu, rolling puck gathered by Filiaggi, outside to Paris. Paris down low, shot just misses the cage. Back comes Honeybaked. McElmurray with it, up the left. Defended by Ofteride as he drags it to the outside, tries a power move to the middle, rolls off of his stick, but he's able to center it, and there's the glove of Clutter. A good centering feed, and a rising shot is tracked and held. .3:12 to play, second period action. Face-off controlled by HB. A blocked shot by Shuby. Second shot comes in, and I don't know what it hit on the way in, but whatever it was, it deflects into the net. And Honeybake's got a 2-goal lead. Yo, focus, little things, right? Let's focus. Face-off controlled by Honeybaked, trying to drag to the middle, defended by Ofteride. Ofteride breaks up a centering feed. It'll be Shub to Hartman. Hartman flying up ice. Villela crashing the net. Has his stick knocked away. Back comes HB. Evans defending. Not something anybody on Pittsburgh wants to hear. As it's nice defensive plays. Shub on the back pressure, able to free up the puck and find Kaminsky. He'll ice it. And the face-off will come back to the Penguins' end. Defensive zone draw here. Carter, Real, Filiaggi. Kaminsky and Starr. Battle at the face-off dot, won by Filiaggi. Working it behind. McElmurray possesses. To Sinclair, they'll go D to D. Shot off of Carter, deflects just wide of the cage. I think it might have been kicked out by Clutter there. Starr and Filiaggi, supported by Carter. Swooping in to get it, McElmurray. Just timed it perfectly and was able to pluck the puck out of there. And the Penguins have been pinned in their end here for a bit. Honeybaked took the lead and has taken all the momentum. Those all-important shifts after goals. As Filiaggi gets control. Drives in left side to the corner. Back to the point. It'll be Merlot. Wristing one towards the net. Blocked by Honeybaked and cleared. D-to-D play for Julius. In front for Carter. Now Julius over to Real. Real tapping it up. Here's Carter gaining the zone. Driving wide. Has the puck knocked away. He sent a Honeybaked player flying to the ice, but grabbing his shoulder. Real comes off the wall, cuts to the middle, tries to release, doesn't, but it finds Wu, sends a screamer wide. A missile from Wu just misses. As Honeybaked will send it all the way down. It's icing if it's far enough, but this one won't get there. A nice 9-iron checkup. As Real gets in, but he's offside. Real released up the ice, but he was over the line. Face-off will come all the way back into the Penguins' end where the pass originated from. Looks like they're going to put it outside of the Penguin zone. Honeybaked coach is asking for it to go all the way in. They're accurate. Probably should. Wu looking for Armstrong. Now Villela with it. Puck battled for. Worked down low. Honeybaked possessing. Wu gets in there to win a puck battle in the corner. Penguins can't clear though. It'll be Villela back to that corner. Now Ofteride. Off the right in Villela. As it comes free, winding, firing, and blockered away by Clutter. Another centering feed. This time a backhander sent wide of the cage. 20 seconds left, and right now it looks like the Penguins are trying to survive this. As the puck taken back away in front. Centering pass, bouncing puck, wedged in. Clutter will get control. Whistle blows. And we'll get a face-off in the Penguin zone. Face-off controlled by Honeybaked. Work down the half wall. Comes in front, shot, blockered away. And that'll end the period. So Honeybaked getting a pair here in the second. And the Penguins will have to come from behind in period number 3 if they want to come away with a win in this one. We'll switch sides, put 15 minutes up on the clock, and let's see what can happen here. Penguins are trailing by 2. We get more line shuffling, it looks like. Looks like it'll be Filiaggi, Evans, and Reel. Bouncing puck controlled by Honeybaked, but they'll be in on an offside play. Looking over the bench, I'm trying to see what we have here. Can't really tell who's up next. Tell you who they are as they come out. Face off won by Honeybaked. Battled for, and Kaminsky dumps a Honeybaked player, and it'll be an interference call here. So the Pens will be short-handed on the Kaminsky minor. And Honeybake's arguing the call. The Penguins get a penalty. On the discussion at the Honeybaked bench. I guess there's 2 penalties. And that explains why there's a discussion. Looks like 10 headed off for Honeybaked. So 5 on 5 the call. 5 on 5 action. Filiaggi will dig it out of the corner, but it's controlled here by Honeybaked and rimmed back behind. We're low with the pressure. Able to get the puck and get it to Evans. Evans and Reel. They'll crisscross. Reel tries to go back to Evans. Stevens right there to take it away, and back comes Honeybaked. 3-on-3 develops. Shot down low. Kicked out by Clutter. Evans will get to it with some speed. He's got Filiaggi with him. He'll find him in the middle. Bumped out to Reel. Shot just wide. Evans gets control. Can't pull it around, but he will get a backhander through. That's into the paraphernalia and held as Reel sent flying to the ice. He was a bit off balance, so it looked a little more violent than I think it was. So it looks like we're going to see Wu, Paris, and Shub. Wu leans over the face-off dot. Freed up for Shub. Over for Villela. He'll go to the corner. Shub chasing it down. Able to disrupt the play but not get control. Paris will at center and sets up for Villela. Villela drives in Shub, dragging the toe, but he would have needed a 13-foot long leg. He was up by the Next Step Hockey logo. We're here at the Barrel Ice Arena for Game 2 of the Midwinter Penguins and Honeybaked. As Wu weaves his way in, knocked to the ice, picked up by Honeybaked. Wu will come back and return the favor. Here's Paris getting control. He darts to the middle. Can he get the shot off? The big man does. It's just wide. Brady Paris to it. Takes a bump. Now Wu looking for Shub, but it'll come off of a player to Villela. Battled for along the boards. Puck comes free. Shub tries to go across for Ofterhide. Broken up by Honeybaked, but taken back by Paris. Paris up for Wu. I'm sorry, Ofterhide up for Wu. Wu winding, firing off the chest of the goaltender. Cleared up all the way to Julius. D-to-D play for Merlot. Merlot jumps in. Onside. Cuts to the middle. Able to wind, fire, rebound in front. Comes free. Wu with a shot. Finds the chest. And the puck is poked by. It's the twinkling lights of Perry. Brady Paris. Camped out in front. He's camped out in front like Uncle Timmy's parking chair down the south side. And the Penguins have made it a one-goal game with 12:47 to play. They'll battle. It'll be Carter, Hartman, and Armstrong here. Puck picked up by Kaminsky. As Honeybaked works down low in the Penguin zone. Two players will come together, and out with it comes Honeybaked. Kaminsky battles the whole way to the boards. They'll work down low, continuing to board battle. Out with it comes Honeybaked's McElmurray up to the point. Sinclair a shot. Blocked by Kaminsky. Rebound sent in. Second one in on Clutter, and they'll blow the whistle. They thought he had it underneath and lost sight of it. It had popped out the other side. But it'll be a face-off in the Penguins' D zone to the right of Clutter. Filiaggi to the face-off dot. Up high for Weaver. Pressured by Reel. Thrown to the corner for Ofterhide, and he'll rim it around to Villela. Pass to Evans. Evans trying to center one. Stevens reads it again. He's so good on the back pressure. As Honeybaked comes away with it. Ofterhide able to ride him to the outside. A shot comes in off of Clutter. Cleared by Ofterhide all the way down. It's on edge, so it could roll, but it won't be far enough. No icing. Evans with the pressure. Forces him to the side. Reel able to read it and break up. They break out. Cutting to the middle. Reel swipes it to the net. Blocked. Bouncing puck kept in by Villela. He'll go to Evans. It'll roll past Evans to the corner. A rim around by Honeybaked. Picked off by Reel. He'll toss it in. Down low. Carrying behind the net. Up to the point for Merlot. Shooting one off of a shinny. To the corner for Evans. He'll cycle around, finding Filiaggi. Back in front. Kicked out, swiped away by the stick of the goalie. And iced by Honeybaked as the Penguins apply pressure. Penguins trailing by a goal, 10:48 to play. Woo. One of the few players who can somewhat look eye to eye with big number 10 in white. As the faceoff's won behind Wu, gets a stick on it. Paris able to disrupt it. He'll come free to Wu. A blocker side shot sent all the way to the Penguins' point for Julius. Down low for Schub. Will work along the half wall. A bouncing puck will be picked up by Honeybaked and carried through center. Wu on the back pressure. Back pressure frees it up. It goes between the legs of Paris, though. Winding, firing is Sinclair, whose shot is tracked and held by Clutter. Thank you all for joining us out there. We've reached the 1,100 subscriber mark. If you hear my voice, make sure you subscribe below. Live or replay. It's with your Google account. If you're here in Pittsburgh, stop at the Lemieux Center and get some raffle tickets. They're legit phenomenal prizes as Wu fires one tricky save blocker side. Popped in front by the Penguins, but forced behind the net and a breakout for Honeybaked. Back pressure from Wu. Starr picks it up, bouncing puck gathered by Wu. Like a freight train into the offensive zone he comes, drags to the middle, shoots a shot. He tried to go opposite as the goalie was sliding across. Just found the outside of the cage. Valello hit Ofterhide. Ofterhide up for Hartman. I'm sorry, for Shuby. Shuby working and digging. Comes free Wu. Wu along the wall. Popped out to center for Valella. Valella over to Ofterhide. Up for Paris. Paris deep into the zone. Penguins will get a line change. Hartman on. Carter on. Carter picks it off the skate, but picked right back up by Honeybaked. Good defensive play there by Valella. Carter battling. Hartman now. Skate to stick at the line, and it's tossed into the Penguin zone. Ofterhide to Valella. Has a little space. He'll go right back to Ofty. Ofty up off the boards. Didn't get a great bounce. Kind of a weird bounce in front of the Penguins bench. Didn't get the whole way to Armstrong. Bouncing puck controlled here. Carried through. Nice back pressure as Armstrong takes the puck away. Sends a cross ice feed for Hartman. He'll swipe at it but can't get control. Carter follows on. Brody Carter able to wedge it deep into the Honeybaked zone. 8:20 to play. Penguins trailing by a goal. Looking for the equalizer here. Evans pressures, forces the turnover to Armstrong. He wedges it towards Carter. A spinning play to the corner. He'll switch there with Evans, who chops it up the wall. Can't quite cut in front. He will. It'll be kept in by Armstrong. Not for long as Honeybaked will ice the puck. Hey, 8 minutes. Let's go. All right, you're playing great. Keep it up. Merlot and Julius up top for the Penguins. Puck played up for Merlot. He chomps at it, just couldn't get control. Battle through centers. Merlot cuts in front. Bouncing puck swiped away by Evans. Trying to chip it by. It'll be followed up by Julius. Evans will get there and dump it in. Reel on the forecheck. Weaver back to get it. He goes all the way around. Filiaggi pressuring right at the Honeybaked line. Puck just avoids a Penguin stick. Here's McElmurray. Knocked from him by Starr. He'll pick it back up at center. Back to Weaver. Off the boot of Filiaggi. Starr trying to pop it forward. Evans will get in there, getting it to Filiaggi. Filiaggi is to just take a weird roll off the stick and Stevens back in. He's been impressive in this one. Little plays, breakups, reading things as Jack Reel tries to escape up. Taps it back for Evans, back to Reel. 2-on-3 as they enter. Evans center drives. Reel carries it around. In front, Evans. Shot comes in, it misses the cage. Starr crashing down, he'll play it to Evans. Evans fakes one way, goes the other. Still on the puck as he plays it up for Starzy. Starzy's heavy shot down low, stick to the outside. Puck swiped and cleared, icing if it's far enough, and it is. 6:30 to go here in the third. Penguins down a goal. Austin Wu to lean over the dot on the far side of the Honeybaked zone. Up top for Kaminsky, but it'll be offside. Just outside the Honeybaked. I don't think it ever actually went back in. I think it was a preemptive, thought it was going to go back in, offside call. Nonetheless, the faceoff will be just outside the Honeybaked blue line for Wu. Kaminsky trying to dump it. It comes off of a shin pad. Controlled by Paris, but Shuby in offsides on the right side. So face-off will be on the near side. Oh, far side. We'll go back over there. As mentioned, the Smiling Moose. Yeah, if you're in the area, head up to the Smiling Moose. Legit, they call it gourmet pub food. It's exactly what it is. Also, we want to recognize Wickstone Hot Tubs. Those guys did a phenomenal job putting in the hot tub at my house. I'll be using it later on tonight. Got a little fill. I got the backyard rink, the ODR, and the Wickstone Hot Tub. The ODR by our good friends at Nice Rinks, who were nice enough to donate a rink. Yes, there is an outdoor rink available in the raffle at the Lemieux Center. If you're a hockey person, trust me, you know someone who wants it. As the Penguins play takeaway, it's Paris off the side, off the iron, the side of the pipe there on the Honeybaked turnover, but back they come through center. Driving to the outside, trying to center one. Starr will have it come off his skate right to the mitt of Clutter for a face-off. Face-off will be in the Penguins' defensive zone. Armstrong forces it forward to the point. It's hammered back in wide of the net. Alfterheide with a nice delay. Able to find Hartman slashing through the middle. He'll carry it all the way to the HB zone. A shot down low, in on the mitt and covered. .5:03 to play third period. Carter and McElmurray. Picked up by Weaver, carried behind his own cage. Tossed around. And up ice, it's a potential 2-on-1 here for Honeybaked. McElmurray up the left. He'll feather it in front for Stevens, sliding over his Clutter and crashing into the net. Is he okay? On the back check was Hartman, and he went hard into the cage, forcing it from its pegs. He is up, looks to be okay. Carter will take the face-off. Penguins put Reel out for Hartman, and he'll get the puck. Carrying left side, cutting to the middle. And just has it roll off the twig, and back comes Honeybaked. Defended by Villela to the outside. All the way to the corner, inside of 5 to play. Penguins trailing by 1 as Real's pass is intercepted. Glove down by Villela, rolling puck, controlled by Honeybaked. And a puck freed up. Here comes Armstrong, sending it across for Real. It'll come off of his stick, but he'll pull things up. Looking, inside, outside, sending one in that goes off of a skate and just wide. Back to Merlot at the point. He'll wind, he'll fire. 2 players come together to block it, and back comes Honeybaked. Speed and space through the neutral zone. Dangerous here as he carries in, and Clutter will keep it out. Filiaggi deep in the pen zone. Bouncing puck. Will be picked up finally by Julius. Julius trying to go cross ice. Looking for Evans. Found a Honeybaked stick who sends it back into the Penguin zone. Julius again. This time for Real. Real tries a one-touch. It just misses it. Evans up on the forecheck. Just past the reach. And it'll be icing on Honeybaked. 3:40 to go. Clock issue is the clock had not started, so they're now running. Filiaggi leans over the dot. Puck dislodged and cleared by Honeybaked. It's icing again if it's far enough. And it is. So we'll come back. Bouncing puck controlled. Oh, just rolls off Kaminsky's stick. And the Pens will put it in offside. It'll be fired in by Kaminsky. Evans pressures up the wall. Filiaggi digging at it. Real and Evans now, forcing it to Filiaggi. Back down for Evans. Evans out of the corner, finds Filiaggi, I think he tried to go back to Real. And Honeybaked will shoot it at their coach. Having coached, I understand a player's desire to do so. I kid. 2:50 to play, third period. Wu, Paris, and Shube up front for the Penguins. Villela and off their hide. Puck work down low, it'll be Wu. Turning it in front, couldn't come the whole way through, and back comes Honeybaked. As they'll dump it in, no icing as it got to the red line. Villela first one there. Up for Paris, and the Penguins control a breakout out the center to Shube. Shube has it roll off of his stick, and McElmurray follows on. Knocked away from him by Paris, but gathered in by the HB defense. They'll fire it off the stick of McElmurray. Villela there to get it. He'll rim it around for Wu. Wu, one touch to Paris. Paris between the wickets, picks it up and carries through. Into the offensive zone, crossing over to the corner. Gaining speed as he does so. Down low, Penguins changing defense behind. And Shube is in the crease. So Carter Shube planted himself in the crease, and that'll be a violation that results in a face-off at center. Outside of the Honeybaked zone, anyway. 2:04 to play. Merlot firing it in, able to keep it at the line. Hartman will pressure. Swiped across by Honeybaked. Get it out the center for Julius. Julius will gather the puck. D to Merlot. Merlot up ice for Armstrong. In front of the Honeybaked bench, he fires it towards the cage. That's cut off. Rimmed around behind. Hartman just couldn't get a stick to it. Controlled by Honeybaked. Breakout pass comes all the way across. Forced wide by Starr. Puck comes in on Clutter, and we'll get a whistle. Minute 27 to go. Penguins trailing by a goal. We'll keep an eye on Clutter in the Penguin cage. Filiaggi wins the draw to Kaminsky. Around for Starr. Starr to Evans. Evans with time finds Reel. Reel into the offensive end. Great delay here by Reel. Forces it behind for Filiaggi. Wu joins as Clutter, leaves the net. Wu to the puck. Wu stopping, turning, down low, Reel. Reel all the way across for Kaminsky. Kaminsky's shot blocked and cleared. It'll be Starr with it in the neutral zone. Oh, and an errant pass could end up in the back. No, it won't. Good play by Evans to break it up. Starr will get to it. Rimmed around, here's Evans. Now Starr with speed. 2 Honeybaked players caught deep. 3 Honeybaked players as it just rolls by Reel. And a bouncing puck will just miss McElmurray. Wedged up the wall by Evans. Evans finds Wu. Wu's got Reel in front of him. Wu will carry it himself into the zone. Driving in. Leaves it for Reel. Has off their high backside. Sends a sauce pass to him. Off their high back in front. That's kicked out to the corner. Evans blocks a clearing attempt. Bouncing puck gathered in by Honeybaked and rifled out of their end. No icing. The call. Honeybaked will get to it and fire it in as time expires. The Penguins will fall in this. Well, time is going to be out in 3 minutes, 3 seconds.
Hey, bud, you got a hurt player. You get a guy down on the ice. Show some class, bud.
That'll end this one. Honeybaked's coach shows a lot of class yelling at the referee while there's an injured player on the ice. Now he's giving it to the ref. There you go.